Hello, welcome to Warrior Commission Now, where we talk about practical ways to live out our commission with the Lord. This is a fun topic because today's topic, because it is one we actually did a little bit of a conversation before called "Seems Like Forever," and this one we're calling "Still Seems Like Forever," but we want to take a little different spin on that part of the process. And the idea is that sometimes we can get discouraged in the wait. Hope deferred makes the heart grow sick. But there are ways to partner with God in the process so that hope deferred does not make the heart grow sick. So Sharon, do you want to kind of start us off with your thoughts on that?
Yeah, because we did the other talk and I'm like, but there's so much more, right? There's so much more here. And the verse Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, there is an appointed time for everything, and there is a time for every matter under heaven. And then verses 2-8 goes through a whole bunch of different, a time to tear apart, a time to sow, a time to love, and a time to hate, a time to mourn and a time to dance, right? So that whole list you go through, and just it gives a picture of how God understands what we're going through. And I really think he created time as a kindness, because before creation, time wasn't a thing. Right? But we have time. And I know I've got the list, right? And especially back when I had kids, and you've got to get to the grocery store and the dry cleaners and got to get it done before I have to go pick up, Sophie at school. So just learning how to work with the time and being able to do that with God, not in spite of God. Because I think there are a lot of people who feel like God uses time against us.
Right. Yeah. It's more of like a whip and an urgency of, you don't hurry up, blah, blah, blah,
Right.
But God is patient, and he is slow to anger.
Yes.
And he is, and all of these are biblical concepts. We can read them. And the times that you do see him, get angry, if you will, is usually out of the rebellion of others, not out of the desire of a heart to partner with him and to be in his timing, yes. And I obviously that was Old Testament anger. Now we're in a time of grace, but I think that that there's still, the enemy still would drive us, into this place of, we see the burnout in the church. We see the burnout of people all around us because part of partnering with God in this still seems like forever timing has to do with how he paces us and how he directs us. And it's not a pace that will wear us out.
Right. And when you read the Gospels and the journey the disciples went on with Jesus, it was 3 years. And they kept asking him, okay, when are you going to set up your kingdom? When are we going to do this? When are we going to do that? And he would it almost feels like he was moseying. Right? He knew the end before the beginning, and he knew where he was headed. And in that 3 years, Jesus became their best friend. He wasn't just this preacher guy they worked for, right? They became best friends. And I really do believe there are times when God gives us space to wait so we can pursue that friendship with him, to learn how he thinks, right? And it's been said that you have to hear something 7 times before you really get it, right? So he knows how far apart to space things. So then we go, oh, that's what you're doing.
I get it.
Yes.
Light bulb.
Right. So I love the question. If I'm waiting for something, how does how does Holy Spirit want to help me in my friendship with God in this place?
Yeah.
And how can I be intentional in the waiting? And I think it's in the intention, in the intentionality, we don't get distracted. We don't miss the point. Isn't it terrible when you're waiting for something? So doing an online auction, right? And you just want to bid the last hour because it takes forever. But because you're waiting and it's taking 2 days, you totally miss the window. You miss the auction completely, right?
Yeah.
But in the partnering with Holy Spirit, in the pursuit of the friendship, then it keeps our eyes focused so we don't miss what he has for us.
Right. Well, and I think the other thing too is in the place of that relationship, we, a lot of what we talk about in the Warrior Commission is how to live and move and have our being from within God's heart, as opposed to alongside or behind or hoping to catch up or whatever,
right.
or in isolation, because there's a lot of that. Oh, well, God's taught me this. Now I'm going to run and go do it. It's like, well, wait a minute. It's all about relationship with him. So if we can step into a place where we are operating, living, day to day from that place of intimacy, then we're aligned with all of the fruit of the Spirit. We're aligned with the patience. We're aligned with the hope for tomorrow. We're aligned with what it is to love and to love greatly. And all of those things are so valuable and key components to whatever it is that is our commission in life.
Yes. And if you would like to learn how to pursue your relationship with Jesus, your friendship with Jesus with intentionality, the Warrior Commission can help you out. I know it helped me out. And so check us out on the website, and you can send an inquiry. We'll be happy to answer your questions about who we are, because that's really more important than anything else. But we'll also help answer your questions about the how. So thanks for listening today. And we just want to encourage you to pursue the relationship. It's worth the effort.
Absolutely. Talk to you guys later.